everyone, and welcome back. Thanks so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Hope you all have had a wonderful day and a wonderful night. Continue to have a wonderful day and a wonderful night. And a wonderful Shabbat. That's what everyone can always strive to be the most wonderful versions of themselves and never stop. And can always be able to do the mitzvahs that are presented to them. So doing Pirkei Pasuk Bet. So Asarad Rabbi Adam Noach כמה הכפיים בלבניו שכל הדורות היו מכניסים ובאים עד שהביא עליהם את מי המבול. There were 10 generations of Adam to Noah to indicate how great is his patience, for all those generations repeatedly angered him until he brought upon them the waters of the flood. So the first day we were talking about, the Rambam says, is that it lists these 10 generations because there's something to learn from it. Is that it would have just listed otherwise. Second day, the Chassid Yavith talks about how Hashem doesn't kill the wicked right away because it's that their descendants are going to become righteous and go against them. For example, Terach or Avram. As well, Rabbi Yonah was talking about how this degree of patience is that Hashem will always punish in the end. So it's a comfort to us in our current exile that those who have oppressed us over the course of the last 2,000 years will be brought to justice. On the third day, we're talking about how why did Hashem wait so long in the first place in order to do it? Why not do it faster? And so it's that the Midrash says that there's 3 cases that Hashem will condone idolatry but not violence. And so until the 10th generation, violence wasn't like normal. But in the 10th generations there was robberies, like violence, etc. And on the 4th day, we're talking about how Rabbi Dr. Triskus itself talks about it's like how why is that as well? Why did it wait so long? Because there was always the ability for them to do tshuva. Hashem will wait as long as there's the ability to do tshuva. But by that time, they had normalized everything that was wrong to a point where they're like a chamsam that pays back what he stole, thinking it's just a business transaction. He thinks that he's okay doing what he did, and so he will never do tshuva. And so it's a lesson to us nowadays to not let things that are against the Torah become normalized, because otherwise we will just not do tshuva for them in the end, and then there will be punishment. And and just in a one-word review, I guess, of just this week's parsha is Hashem's very patient, but his patience ends. As long as there's the ability to tshuva, as long as there's no violence, he'll wait. But you have to do tshuva in the end, otherwise there will be just utter destruction and like the mabul. And Chas v'shalom will have to get to something of that level again. But yeah, message of it: do tshuva. Yeah, and Hashem's patient.